Hello, everyone. Your one and only Social Babes here. Hope you're all doing great. Ah, I'm here today to talk about our MCs, Masters and Mistresses of Ceremonies. Why is this a business? Why is this Social Babes' business? Today, I just want to send out a subtle message. I call it subtle because no harm intended, right? This is just something that I've observed. I've chatted with other people, and it's just an observation and a recommendation that we would love to make to our MCs. And especially the focus here, as I put on the screen, as you can see, the focus here is on Cameroonian MCs. Again, I've mostly attended Cameroonian events, especially when we're talking about African based events. I've mostly attended Cameroonian events. And so this is me giving back to the community by giving you my honest review of how Cameroonian MCs work. Okay. First things first. Soso Babes is a mini MC. I call myself a mini MC. Why? Because I still look at myself as somebody that is treading the waters. I feel like I'm still learning a bit. So you will find me in those spaces where somebody that is close to me or somebody that knows me says, hey, we need an MC to cover this event. And I'll be like, hands up, ice, madam, ice, madam. And I pick up the mic and I take it. I think I know that fairly I do a good job. You people know Soso Babes is a talker, right? Sometimes it could be challenging, especially when I am not very familiar with the audience. So that's why it's a lot easier for me to MC events that are close to the family or close to me, people that I know. Sometimes I feel like if you pick me up and you put me somewhere with people that I don't know, it might be challenging. So yeah, that's why I don't call myself a full-fledged MC. I call myself Soso Babes is an MC in the making. Okay. But yeah, I know that I do a good job. And I've also heard a couple of you tell me that I do a good job as an MC. Damn, what's my feedback? There's so many things that I can talk about when it comes to MCing. So before even taking a mic and talking at anybody's occasion, I've always done my research. I go out there, I do some research. Again, we have ChatGPT, not even Google. We go to ChatGPT. What are some of the characteristics of a good MC on a birthday party? How do I MC a wedding? They'll give you those tips. It's not everything they say that you get to take, right? But most of the things, they'll tell you some of those things that you can now pick and choose. Also, one of the things I do is I go out there and I talk to those people that I know are doing it great. I look for those OGs. I trust them so much. And so I'm always consulting with them. So somebody calls me up for an event. I'm calling one of those OG MCs. I'm like, hey, man, this event has landed on my plate. I need your help. I need some recommendations. How can I do this? Please give me some tips. What are some of the things that I can do? And the reason I do this is because ChatGPT does not necessarily understand the context of a Cameroonian event, right? So the reason I reach out to OGs is because I know that these are people who have run events like this. They have first-hand experience, and they get to tell me what to do. I remember I emceed an event, was it a year or a year and a half ago? And before going to that event, I called one of the OG MCs in our community, the Cameroonian community, in the diaspora, and I asked them, I was like, hey, man, help me now. So Babes needs some more tips. And one of the things that came up was, hey, how to keep the audience quiet. We all know that sometimes our audiences can become really rowdy. So it is very challenging to have an event and be able to keep the audience, to get their attention. And this person is so good at it. And so I reached out to them. I was like, hey, help me. So Babes needs help. Come on, help me. And I bet you all the tips that I got from this person, very amazing. I put them into practice. And by the time I was out of emceeing that event, by the time I was done with it, I got a lot of feedback. I think that's one of the events that even made me feel like, you know what, Soso Babes can do this. I can now put a price tag on this thing, you get it? And that is because I reached out to an OG. So please, MCs, reach out to your OGs. If you're one that is trying to get there, if you've been called to MC an event that is not something that you've had in the books or you have experience in it, please reach out to the OGs. Ask for help. Asking for help is not a weakness. Just call them, ask them like, hey, I'm being called to do this. Share your thoughts. What can I do? Give me some tips. Okay. But this video today, it is not even about it is about MCing, but I want to focus on something in particular, right? One of the main things that we can talk about this in another video is being an MC and showing up late at an event. That one, bit my imagination, this whole late event thing within Cameroon community, somehow, someday, we are going to eliminate it. We'll do it because this is so babes. Mom no go zip. I go talk today. I don't know where to I go do, but I'll continue for talk. This whole late start or MCs coming late or the okay, no, that's not what I came here to talk about. What I came here to talk about today is this whole event, MCs. You invite an MC to your party. You have your nice, glamorous party. People have come in. They have their ball gowns. You see guys in their tuxes, like you see, like the one that I have on now. Everybody is all well. I needed a bow tie to make this go. Look at. Then an MC comes in and is animating, and they start singing some of those songs that you're jumping like little rats up and down. Like, you are an MC. Yes, you can animate. If you want to dance, it's okay. But don't go pick those songs that people dance by jumping. You don't expect people in these glamorous ball gowns to be jumping around like little rabbits. No, do not do that at somebody's event. Do not. If some of those celebrants have not told you that they do not like what you did, it's just because they're respecting you. I am begging, do not go to somebody's glamorous event where everybody is dressed. And look, I'm not saying that you should not dance. There are different types of dances. You can coordinate. I've seen this done at many weddings where you can do the coordination with the bridal train or with whoever, and you people dance to a song. Okay, but please remember, the kind of song you start singing at somebody's event matters a lot. Do not go to somebody's event and start singing all of those childhood songs that we sang when we were babies in Cameroon and jumping around, lifting, playing tabala. No, there is a place for those songs. I know that those songs remind people of where they come from, but please, there is a place for you to play those songs. There are events where those songs are relevant. Do not go to somebody's glamorous event and you start playing them. Gombele, mintolo, mintolo, hip, hip, bati, bati, hip, hip. Yeah, there is a place for songs like that. You don't sing songs like that at somebody's glamorous event. All occasion, get the kind of song and the kind of dance. I beg. I don't attend some events where the MC make I nearly cry. I don't. So I say, if I was a celebrant, I will walk up to that MC and tell them to stop. It is not okay. You know, like, man, they always say when you get into a space, like, feel the temperature, look at the event. When you get into, again, before you want to be MC, say they don't give you small heads up now. Enter for the event, look around, see what people are wearing. Just look at the environment, look at the decor. Based on that, you'll be able to know what is it that you need to do. What are some of the things, if you want to animate a little bit, the animation is good, okay? There are different things that you can do that people will enjoy, like they're using vibing. They just vibe, but they don't necessarily need, you don't need to go to the Ngombele level. Not Ngombele. Ngombele is not allowed at people's glamorous events. No. Leave that Ngombele and play it on the next day during the barbecue, not in the hall the night or that day of their celebration, not during that gala or whatever you want to call it, please. Some people don't say it because they just respect your art. But me, so babes, as your junior colleague, I am begging on you, I beg. No more Ngombele for people that events the way they be glamorous and classic. There are events that you can come into and you sing Ngombele and there's nothing wrong with it. But when you don't enter for inside that event, you feel the environment. You see person appear with talks, like the one where and so, they put small bow tie. You see that woman, they don't come up with that lobutang them. You see person walk out, so you look for back under for his shoe and red, whether man or woman. I beg, no sing them Ngombele. No Ngombele is allowed. This is a message not only to the MCs in the diaspora, but even back in Cameroon, because I have seen that in Cameroon as well. Take the feel, take the temperature of the event you're MCing, okay? And that should help you decipher what kind of, like, animations you can do. I beg. We dey grow. Cameroon done better. We say we dey see and say this. So events then don't change. The other day, oh God, I'm tempted to switch to pidgin, but let me leave this in English. The other day, when I came back from one of the weddings I attended in California, I told you people how I felt, how the crowd, that wedding is still one of the masterpieces that stays in my head. It was an amazing wedding. Imagine that somebody went into that wedding. You saw people seated like that with all those California women glamour gowns and all of that. Then you can't sing, say me then dance, gombele, hip, hip, batty, hip, hip. Person, the fun I say some people when they hear this song, they more dance. But don't even bring it there because it is like, don't bring it back. Some person jumps on one land for floor, he for yellow button broke. Please don't do that. Again, that one was just an aside, maybe an exaggeration, but please don't do it. Let's not bring this our childhood, or again, it's not only the childhood, the kind of song. Let me put it this way: the type of song that you choose to play or to use to animate your audience, to make your audience in a party to loosen up, to be involved. Please be mindful when you pick those songs. It's very important. Look at your crowd, see how they are dressed, look at the kind of people. You can tell people from just looking at them, right? That's one thing that MCs are good at. They're looking at you, they're observing you. When you see these people, you can tell the kind of people that these are. And so based on that, make your decision on how you want to animate. Okay, there is a lot more about MC that we can talk about, but today I wanted to focus on this animation part and the singing of these songs that do not fit the occasion or do not fit the moment. And when it comes to MCing within the Cameroonian community, whether at home or abroad, that is all I have to say about that. Let me know what you think in the comments. Let me know if you feel like maybe I'm overreacting. There is nothing wrong in dancing gombele during somebody's wedding ceremony. Let me know your thoughts. Again, I see it and I express myself. This is what I think, and that is all I'm going to say. Stay blessed and remember, be good to each other. Bye-bye.